short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On the run, it's Brock. There he goes. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Keeps it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, through space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage, they took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Downfield. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
The Badgers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
Working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. The screen, he can go. Going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown? Their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime. I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
They booted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ford. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
He's going out of bounds at the 50. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Now improvising. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Gonna look downfield again. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Mason. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
1st down here for the offense. To throw, it's Edwards. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Badger. And that one will give him the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Catch in the middle, it's Brock. Jumped on top of the pile. He wants to change this route. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, better look out. Wide open spaces. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quarterback extends the play. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the catch. It's Brock. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Edwards. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Might be changing the route. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's going up top here late in the game. Snags it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Flush down to the pocket. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. To the air on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you